Hey Taurus, EverlongMystic here. So we're gonna get you I guess a Halloween message. It's not necessarily about Halloween, but I did buy some Halloween decks. So for you, we're gonna use the Halloween Oracle and the Jack-o'-lantern Tarot, and we're just gonna see what's going on. I made a little Halloween cross. It's a modification of the Celtic cross, and let's get started. All right. So, the lamp. The lamp is what came out for you from the Halloween Oracle, and this is this can be many things. When I first pulled the card out, I felt as if you were waiting for something. Like you're in your house, you've got the lamp on, like you're leaving the light on for somebody. And I don't know if that somebody is someone you want to come into your life, or if it is someone like maybe a past loved one that you are remembering, because the keyword is remembrance here. But I feel like the remembrance part it's a possibility in the meanings, but there are multiple meanings in this card. But it's about leaving, it's more about leaving the light on, like, and why you're leaving the light on. Now if you are looking more towards the Halloween definition, it's, jack-o'-lanterns. We light jack-o'-lanterns to supposedly to scare away, I guess since the 1800s, to scare away the evil spirits or whatever. But I mean, the light can attract spirits, it can repel spirits, what have you. But I think this is more about you leaving the light on, using the lamp. All right, so this placement here, this is something that you've sacrificed. Oh, Taurus. So we have the Hermit here. Look what the Hermit is holding. The lamp. Oh my gosh. The Hermit's holding the lamp. So you've held on to this lamp for quite a while, Taurus, and you've always kept it with you, even when you've been really busy, because the Hermit is busy. The Hermit, tends to his work, right? And sometimes it's backbreaking work, because I think the Hermit was based on like a shepherd or something, where they would, his head's always down a little bit because he sometimes has to carry the little sheep on his neck. Sometimes it's hard to walk because he does a lot of walking. So you've been through a lot here, but the point of this placement here is that it's a long span of time. This is something that you've sacrificed. You've sacrificed this lamp. You have kept it out of the window. You had to put it on hold for some reason, or there was something else you had to do to get to the point where you can use this lamp. So at least use the lamp on the outside. Because the Hermit is more on the inside. But regardless, you've got the lamp. That is so cool. So let's look at the past here. This is just a card from the past. And you have the Wheel. So it looks like in the past here, Taurus, that you've been pretty busy. These I'm just seeing as all different experiences that you've had to go through. Some of them pleasant, some of them not so pleasant. You got some little snake action, a little devil action. It's like you've been around the block, but you had to, like, these are things that you had to go through, right? Just part of your path. So this card up here, this is Beyond the Veil. This is generally like a spirit guide kind of card. What you're being helped with on the other side of the veil, right? And so for you, we have the Six of Wands. So this is all about your, it's all about your recognition. I feel like this is accepting recognition. So I don't know if you are bashful in this area, but your guides here are helping you recognize the awesomeness of yourself, like what you've accomplished, right? And it just could be, because we do have the Hermit on the table, it could be an internal thing, but it could also you be like them helping you accept the accolades that are coming your way, you know? Here, this is probably the worst placement in the whole spread because, I could do a Halloween cross without a little trouble. So this is the trouble spot. It's a trouble that you're dealing with. It's something that's haunting you. Okay? It's like something that most likely is repeated, something you deal with on a repeated basis. It's not just a one-time thing, and it's like it could be the bane of your existence. It could be your enemy. It could be whatever. It's just something, you get it, right? So here is the Knight of Swords. And the first thing that I get from this is something about like either someone mouthy or someone who, like, I guess the word is what, blurting? Somebody uncensored who doesn't watch what they say. I don't really know that. I don't really feel like that's for everyone, though. I don't think that's for all the Taurus. Because I'm seeing like these scales here, like the scales of judgment. I almost think that there's either someone in your life, or this is you, Taurus, where they're either quick to judge, they act before they think, they're a little bit impulsive or too impulsive, and these impulsive decisions are wreaking havoc. Like, like if you were to keep track of every freaking impulsive decision you've made or they've made, and like, the majority of the time it causes trouble. Or, you know what I mean? Like it's something like that. Like even the pumpkin's like, oh, good grief, right? I mean, look at the face on the pumpkin. It's like, here they go again. It's like, if it's you, it's like, oh, here you go again, shooting yourself in the foot. Why'd you do that? If you would have just waited a second and thought about it, or, you know what I mean? So this trouble, this problem, this thing that keeps haunting you, this could definitely be someone in your life, or it could just be your own impulsivity here. So let's look here. This is kind of like the advice and the future positivity kind of section. So here, this is the advice. So the advice for you, Taurus, is we have the Ace of Pentacles, and this is actually seeing an opportunity for what it is. Now, what opportunity is coming for you? Now, we're going back here to the lamp. So you're obviously waiting for something, right? And it is possible for it to come to you because the opportunity is showing up here on the table, right? So whether you're looking for a person to come into your life, or you're looking for some, like maybe a financial opportunity or some opportunity at work or what have you, but the opportunity is showing up. And it's something that you've been waiting for, something that you haven't been able to put the beacon out for in a long time because you had other shit to do. You know what I mean? And that's okay. So this here is why this advice is so important. And the advice, again, is recognizing the opportunity. So So here we have the Six of Pentacles, which I really like because this is the true balance. You see how in this card we've got someone creating some kind of imbalance in your life, someone, messing things up, whether it's you or someone else, right? It's the trouble. So here, this is the trouble relieved. It's so important to recognize the opportunity when it arrives because it's going to bring balance, right? Six of Pentacles is one of a very balanced card. It's equal giving, equal receiving, you know what I mean? And also, you've got more pentacles. Like, the Ace of Pentacles is like a big old seed. It's a big ass seed to grow your pumpkin with, right? It's like, look at how it multiplies. Look at how, so if you're looking for growth in an area of your life, the area that you're waiting for growth in, right? It's like it's completely possible. And that's why recognizing the opportunity is so important. So here, this is like a big picture snapshot of what could be possible without this trouble right here. And so we have the Knight of Wands, and I am digging it because we are swapping knights, right? And the knights, they can represent messages or they can represent movement because they're kind of actiony, you know what I mean? So instead of, it's like you're not wasting any energy. You're just using a different element here. It's like you're switching from this trouble air to a more productive and transformative fire. I think that is very helpful, and I like that for you because there's creative possibilities here. And so here, this is the timeline card. This is a timeline that you can pop into once this is dealt with, right? It's a potential timeline, let's just say that. Oh, even more, look at that. You start with the seed, you start with the ace, you grow to the 6, achieve some balance, get your creative groove on, and boom, you're on your way to a corn maze, man. Look how tall your corn is. It's like you've got that growth you were looking for, right? You've been waiting for it. It's like here's the growth. So that just seals in how important recognizing the opportunity. Very cool. All right, Taurus. So this is your message. Thanks so much for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Taurus.